Hello everyone, welcome to the Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all of those, please like, subscribe, and share. We are here with the readings from the Diary of Saint Faustina. So let's begin. I do apologize for not being able to read much yesterday, but girlfriend's eyes were not cooperating at all. Not at all. So let's begin. We do have a playlist on YouTube, so if you want to catch up to where we are now, you can. If not, we are on page 297, and we are actually doing still part of 742, Particular Examine. Union with the merciful Christ. With my heart I encompass the whole world, especially countries which are uncivilized or where there is persecution. I'm praying for mercy upon them. 2 general resolutions. First, to strive after inner silence and to observe the rule of silence strictly. Second, faithfulness to interior inspirations to bring them into life and actions according to the advice of my spiritual director. In this present illness, I desire to glorify the will of God. I will try as far as I am able to take part in all the company exercises. I will give the Lord God fervent thanks for every sorrow and suffering. I often feel that apart from Jesus, I get no help from anyone, although sometimes I feel very much in need of clarification concerning the demands of the Lord. This evening, I suddenly received a light from God regarding a certain matter. For 12 years I have been reflecting on a certain matter and could not understand it. Today, Jesus gave me to know how much that had pleased him. The Feast of Christ the King, October 25th, 1936. During Holy Mass, I was so enveloped in the great interior fire of God's love and desire to save souls that I do not know how to express it. I feel I am all aflame. I shall fight all the evil with the weapon of mercy. I am being burned up in the desire to save souls. I traverse the world's length and breadth, and venture as far as the ultimate limits and its wildest lands to save souls. I do this through prayer and sacrifice. I want every soul to glorify the mercy of God, for each one experiences the effects of that mercy on himself. The saints in heaven worship the mercy of the Lord. I want to worship it even now, here on earth, and to spread devotion to it in the way that God demands of me. I have understood that at certain and most difficult moments I shall be alone, deserted by everyone, and that I must face all the storms and fight with all the strength of my soul, even with those from whom I expected to get help. But I am not alone because Jesus is with me, and with him I fear nothing. I am well aware of everything, and I know what God is demanding of me. Suffering, contempt, ridicule, persecution, and humiliation will be my constant lot. I know no other way. For sincere love, ingratitude, this is my path marked out by the footprints of Jesus. My Jesus, my strength, and my hope, in you alone is all my hope. My trust will not be frustrated. The Day of Renewal of Vows, Friday, October 30th, 1936. God's presence pervades my soul, not only in a spiritual way, but I feel it in a physical way also. November 2nd, 1936. In the evening after Vespers, I went to the cemetery in the Sisters' Park. I had been praying for a while when I saw one of our sisters who said to me, "We are in the chapel." I understood that I was to go to the chapel and there pray and gain the indulgences. The next day, during Holy Mass, I saw 3 white doves soaring from the altar toward heaven, and I understood that not only 3 souls that I saw had gone to heaven, but also many others who had died beyond the confines of our institute. Oh, how good and merciful is the Lord. Conversation with Father Andres. At the end of the retreat, I was greatly surprised by one thing that I had noticed during each conversation, in the course of which I had taken advice and direction of Father Andres, and it is this. I noticed that Father Andres answered all my questions about things which the Lord has asked of me so clearly, and with such assurance that it is as though he was experience it all himself. Oh, my Jesus, if only there were more spiritual directors of this kind. Souls under such guidance would be very quickly reach the summits of sanctity. I would not waste what such great graces. I give unceasingly thanks to God for so great a grace, namely, that in his great goodness he has deigned to place those pillars of light along the path of my spiritual life. They light my way so that I do not go astray and become delayed in my journey towards close union with the Lord. I have a great love for the church, which educates my soul and leads them to God. I'm going to leave it there today. I was actually able to read today. That was refreshing. I was always fearful that, I would have a problem with my sight someday. And I never really worried about it because my eyesight was always good. And then it wasn't. So, yeah. But I know that in a year or so, maybe 2, those cataracts will be gone, and hopefully I will see again, or at least see well. So, till then, we will just struggle along together. Some days, just bear with me, because some days it's rough. So, but anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. God bless you all.